Adele takes the stage for the first time in nearly 2 years and does not disappoint.
No, and Suzanne Marques talks to the stars of Trumbo. She's here with today's Eye on Entertainment. Hey, Suzanne.
Hey, Pat and Paul, happy Friday. In theaters today, it shines a light on one of Hollywood's darkest periods, and it stars Bryan Cranston as a blacklisted Oscar-winning screenwriter.
We will put you right out of business.
Real-life screenwriter Dalton Trumbo's career comes to a screeching halt in the late 1940s when he and other left-leaning Hollywood figures are blacklisted for their political beliefs.
You talk like a radical, but you live like a rich guy.
It's a perfect combination. The radical may fight the purity of Jesus, but the rich guy wins with the cunning of Satan.
Bryan Cranston plays Trumbo, who spent 11 months in prison for contempt of Congress after he and the rest of the Hollywood 10 refused to name communists working in show business.
He loved to gesticulate and tell stories and hold court. He also loved the freedoms of the First Amendment and freedom of speech and freedom of assembly and religion and politics. And when those were challenged, he went to work.
For the next 13 years, Trumbo worked in the shadows, winning 2 Oscars under false names.
Whisper a movie you've written in secret. Maybe I've even heard of it.
Maybe you have.
Among his enemies was the powerful anti-communist gossip columnist Hedda Hopper, played by Oscar winner Helen Mirren.
I don't agree politically with these people at all, but I do believe they thought they were being patriotic.
Despite a dark chapter, Trumbo's story eventually has its own Hollywood happy ending.
She hasn't performed live since the 2013 Oscars, but Adele certainly wasn't rusty as she took the stage to perform her mega hit Hello live for the very first time. And that, unfortunately, is as much of the performance as the BBC would release. Hello remains the #1 song in America. It set a record for the most downloads in a week, and the last song to sell more copies in a week was Elton John's remake of Candle in the Wind back in 1997. Adele's BBC special airs November 20th, thus the same day her new album drops. The special includes an interview with Graham Norton where Adele revealed when she first joined Twitter, she'd have a few drinks then tweet. Now it has to go through a few people before she hits send. So Adele is just lovable all around. I know all of us are going to be buying that album, right?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Gonna download. Yeah, Paul turned me on to the song. We were back there in our little cubicles, and I tell you.
And she can sing, so I was enjoying it. Yeah.
Right, we'll listen and we'll let her serenade us.
Yeah, exactly. The song gives me chills.
Yes.
Yeah.